Hello and welcome to another update video about Solana. Quick update here. We are still in this scenario where we say this could very well just be a wave 4 at the moment, yeah. Where we are struggling. We have even now on the radar here a bearish divergence on the 1 hour chart. You can see that we're struggling to push higher, making basically, same high on the price, a fairly or much lower high on the RSI. This is only the 1 hour chart. However, on the 4 hour, you can see the bearish divergence as well, which is quite relevant. So we cannot ignore that, which is not guaranteed to play out as a price drop, but it is a first warning that the move up is running out of steam here. It's always when you come to a resistance level for a second time and the RSI is lower, it shows you the momentum is weaker, the trend is weaker, and it makes it more difficult for the price to break a resistance level. We are at this 3580 level that I highlighted a few times before. This was also a target for a move to the upside, which we reached, and we at the moment cannot break it. So at the moment we are at a key inflection point here, key decision point. If that level is broken, it can certainly send Solana higher in a possible impulse. I mean, certainly first of all to the 50-day moving average at around $37.63, and then ideally, we move higher. That would be then a bullish scenario. But even in a wave 4, I mean, we could push all the way to that level that I just mentioned, around $37.40, maybe a bit higher, but it shouldn't move much higher. Otherwise, it is unlikely that this is still a wave 4. But at the moment, it can still be even a move to the 50% FIB level could be a wave 4. But if it moves higher than that, it would be a more bullish scenario that is playing out here. Then we would assume that we're already back in an impulse and that indeed the bullish scenario is playing out, which is still very much here on the radar. Yeah, we cannot ignore this. At the moment, the view would be still, as long as we stay below $35.70 here, this key resistance level, that we will make a new low. Just because we are still in the range, we haven't broken out yet. Ideally, we want to see here another low. We haven't made a clean fifth wave. Yes, there is a potential to count this as a truncated low. Absolutely possible, yeah. Talked about that in the previous video, but as long as we don't break above that resistance level, I don't believe it, because a truncated low needs to be justified by the bullish price action which comes afterwards. Now, this is the bearish count where we would expect at least one more low here, and then this could be a wave 1, and afterwards we see the wave 2 play out, and then we would come down further. Now, okay, this could already be the wave 2. As I said, if we have a truncated low here, this could be the wave 2. Also in this scenario, this should not really move much higher than, well, eventually the wave 2 could move higher, and then at the latest, if we say a move above 41.63, a move above would be very bullish, yeah, from that point of view. So this is a key point. If we move above 41.63, that is sort of the, if you remember my Bitcoin videos, the 23,800 level. Yeah, if we go above that for Bitcoin, it's also more bullish, just because above a 78.6% FIB level, a wave 2 is just getting unreliable and unrealistic. Now in the bullish count, which we also have on the radar here, again, same story, this move down. Important is to understand, is a local low in place here or not? At the moment, I don't believe it yet. I would believe it if we break above $35.80. And then the question is just which of these scenarios is playing out. Is it a wave 4, which would be realistic until $37.40, maybe a little bit higher? Is it a wave 2, which would be realistic until 41.63? Or is it actually an impulsive wave pattern where we could just wait for 5 waves? So either way, if we see 5 waves here to the upside, which I haven't seen yet, and then a 3-wave move down, it indicates that we're back in a bullish scenario. So we keep very close eye here on the price action, but the overall Solana chart is fairly weak, and this is bear market behavior. Yeah, primarily I think there's a chance obviously to defend the bullish case, so we can still be carefully bullish. I said bullish scenario remains primary until we break below 30.50. We never did that. Yeah, so we can still be focused on the bullish count, but we need to have that bearish count very much on the radar. We cannot ignore it. Yeah, and the key with these counts is not, a lot of people still think that, but it's not about being right or wrong here. Of course, the only way I can be wrong is if I make a formal mistake in counting the Elliott waves. Yeah, It's not about being right or wrong. It is about using those Elliott waves to understand risk to reward. Yeah, very important. And for example, if all counts point to the upside, yeah, and that would be, well, here it wasn't that clear, unfortunately, yeah, and you don't always get a clear picture, but some coins we talked about rising prices, like Ethereum when it was around 1425, we talked about rising prices. Bitcoin when it was down there at around 20k, 19k, we talked about rising prices. And then, then you have the reward on your side, yeah. Here it's a bit difficult because if a truncated wave, you can't really identify until it happened. So you look backwards, yeah, and sometimes you get these situations where it's just a little bit unclear. So we just want to wait until this inflection point is cleared, this decision point, and then we can take it from there and look for the next high probability setup. But to be honest, I think there are better coins to trade at the moment. Overall, to really get out of this bearish mess, we really need eventually to break above the 48.40 level. That will make this is a very, very bullish signal if we can break that level. All right, that's my update about Solana. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And yeah, if you like the channel membership, or if you really like the content, check out the channel membership. Here you can get access to the Telegram live chats, Discord server, a weekly live stream, all sorts of additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.